What's up, guys? Here again, another video. It's like my third today. I'm just on a roll. But it's my review of LA Noire by Rockstar Games. It's gotten pretty much like a 9 rating overall if you go by like all the websites. Soon some places give it like a 9.5, some give it like an 8.5, some give it like a 9.1. I'd probably rate it like a 9.3. Um, Basically, it's a very, very, very good game, but it's nothing like Grand Theft Auto. So if you're trying to buy it just because you're like, ooh, it's like Grand Theft Auto, but you're a cop, no, it's not. um, there's not as much like free roaming as you'd think. I mean, yes, you could just go around the city, do whatever you want, so it is technically free roam, but you're always set to basically want to do certain missions. Really, the only thing you do outside of the actual missions is if you're just driving around and a random dispatch call comes, answer that, you get one of the little, it's like a side crime kind of, just like a quick little shootout normally, or chase down some guy, something like that. It's not really something big, normally it only takes you like a minute. If you have it on Xbox, ships in 3 discs. It's awesome. This game's got like 23 gigs of memory, it's like 22 point something, and with all the discs. So with these discs, they hold like 7 point something each. So yeah. Um, Also, if you get the game early, I didn't pre-order it, but I still got the pre-order stuff from GameStop because I guess I got some of the early copies. I got the game the second day it came out. Uh, get this, the Badge Pursuit Challenge. It's a bunch of negative photos. You have to find like the real locations that they're showing in the pictures in the game, and there's a little cop badge there. And if you find 20 of them, you get a special suit that's supposedly really good. Hope it looks good. The game itself, the story, I think is really good. I think it's interesting. Um, it's really kind of, what do you call it? They put a lot of the more fun missions, I'd say, at the beginning, because I'm gonna guess they try to grab your attention while they still try and teach you stuff. While like the cooler missions, like one of my favorites was just pretty early. It was a hit and run mission. I'm not gonna tell you how it ends, but there's a really good twist. Just in case you guys want to pick up the game, don't want to ruin it for you. Um, the ending was also very, very good. Like, honestly, didn't see it coming, and it was really cool. Um, Basically, your guy is this just war hero, supposedly, from, what do you call it? Squad 6, I think it was. I forgot the exact squad number it was. But basically, he's a Marine. Many of the other people in the game were in his squad and didn't like the way he was leading. Some stuff goes down. Bunch of big kind of I don't know really how to say it, but like big kind of conspiracy missions and stuff towards the end. Really towards the beginning, it's a lot of small things, and then you find out later that they're not really small things; they're all linked together. Um, but yeah, everything is really, really good in this game. Graphics are better than Grand Theft Auto, you could put it that way. The faces are very, very real looking. Like, they're so real looking because they need to be for the interrogations. The interrogating is a huge, huge part of the game and pretty much is the only difficult part. The shootings, they make it very easy with the auto aim, and you just kill everyone, just go like that, kill, kill, whatever. You can even turn the auto aim off. That's what I did halfway through, just to get a little more fun out of it. But basically, the interrogating shows your actual detective work. Um, when you interrogate people, they give off the obvious signs that they're lying, but you have to go through your notes, go through your clues, decide whether or not they're doubting, in other words, just not telling you everything, or they're actually lying to you, and you have to prove it by presenting some sort of evidence. Your guy, Cole Phelps, in this game, basically is a little hard on people. Uh, like, there was this one little girl here you have to interview because her mom dies, and you doubt her. I think it was the second or third question, and basically, even though you're not telling her she's lying, you're just doubting her. He just goes ballistic. He just he yells at people. It is really funny. Um, I think it's funny anyway. But yeah, this is a great game. Rockstar they always go all out. Um, keep in mind if you are I take a college forensics course right now in my high school. Um, and if you know anything about forensics evidence collection or anything, then you're gonna laugh at this game. You can go around moving the dead bodies, searching the victims, just moving everything on the crime scene, no gloves, no nothing. Basically, because it's 1947. As far as the game goes, I beat it. Let's see, I picked it up in. I beat it in 5 days. Keep in mind, I didn't play it at all for one of those 5 days. I played about 3 hours one day, about 6 hours this other day. It was a big day. So, I don't know, I figure I put about 15 hours of full gameplay into it. Maybe a little more, a little less, I don't know. But it's not hard to beat the actual story. It's not as long as Grand Theft Auto. Um, yeah, I was a little disappointed there. But honestly, towards the end, you were kind of just wondering how long it was, how long it was just going to keep dragging on, and makes you wonder. Now, sorry, I just need to charge up my computer. As far as being like Grand Theft Auto, it is not at all. Because you are a cop, you're good. You can't just go around running people over with a car, or you can't even pull out your gun unless you're supposed to for a mission or a chase or something. Um, you could take people's cars, but that's different because you're a cop. You can go up, flash your badge, be like, LAPD, get out of the car, I need it, emergency. But you can't just straight up kill people. You get a rating at the end of each case based on if you found all the clues, like how many clues you found out of how many there were, how many questions you got right while interrogating people, how much damage you've caused to your cars and other people's cars, how much damage you've caused to the actual city running over stuff, and that's it. It'll give you a rating, 1 to 5 stars. Obviously, 5's the best, and yeah. Um, honestly, because there's no multiplayer, there's not much to do after the game is beaten, which is why I actually was going to give it back to GameStop, but they're like, no, we're only going to give you $25 for it, even though you bought it 5 days ago, and we still sell it for 60. And so I'm like, alright, never mind, I'll just keep it and wait for some DLC. But pretty much all you have to do after you beat the actual story is the Badge Pursuit Challenge, the side missions where you just randomly find crimes while driving around the city, and there's also a few random things. There's the golden records. They have those all over. I mean, golden movie reels, not records. That they just have all over the place. You find those. I'm sure you get some sort of achievement or something. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. I basically just played through the single player campaign. That's all I really wanted to do with the game. Because the free roam isn't that fun because there's not that much to do other than drive around in cars. Which, by the way, they made the driving much easier than Grand Theft Auto. It takes 0 skill to drive, and honestly, it's not as fun. What else? Pretty much, there's nothing really else to do free roaming other than trying to find those things around the city and doing those random missions. Everything else, you really just kind of want to stay with the story. And once you beat the story, there's not really much left to do. But all in all, guys, great game. Honestly, I feel like this is more of a rent than a buy. I beat it in less than a week, and I'm sure you could too. But overall, I'll give it like a 9.2 out of 10. It's a great game, and I really think you guys should check it out.